Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and today I have a couple bits of information that I want to share with you. One is about a little mini event that's going on, and the other is some speculation about the next chapter of Dead by Daylight. So first off, let's look at this post here by Dead by Daylight on Twitter. We're celebrating the Carnival with our Brazilian community. Every second spent in a chase from now until February 5th at 11 a.m. as killer or survivor that will score you a point towards the community challenge. Each milestone reached will grant you blood points or rift fragments. So now, do we get each of these rewards, or they wait until the end of the event to see how far we've gotten? Like, can we get all of these cumulative or just the one at the end here? All right, so what happens is for every second that you're in chase, that's going to equal 1 point for the community. If the community can get 287 million points, that'll unlock 60,000 blood points for everybody. 575 million points, 120k plus 12 rift fragments. 861 million points, 180k, 12 rift fragments. Remember, these are all in seconds per point. If we can get in chase for 1.15 billion seconds, that'll be that many points. And the reward will be 240,000 blood points or 24 rift fragments. So that's what's going on there. But first, I want to tell you about this new apparel company that I'm sponsored by called Into the AM. They make elevated everyday graphic t-shirts, and I just love the quality of them. When they approached me, I saw the designs and I absolutely fell in love with them. And you can use my code to get 10% off of anything on the website. I'm actually wearing this Galactic Grooves shirt here right now, and I also have this Cosmic Court tee with the astronaut playing pickleball with the moon. I just love the graphics on here. I would suggest, if this is your kind of style, to go on here and go through all their designs, and you know, you can use my code to save 10% off, and obviously it helps the channel too, so I would appreciate it a ton. Anyway, shout out to Into the AM. Also, they released the new roadmap for February. We're taking the lights, we're killing the lights this February, but we're not leaving you in the dark. Take a look. So if we look at this roadmap a little more closely here, we can see that February 7th through the 14th is going to be this lights out modifier event where everything is total darkness, no perks, no add-ons for killers, no terror radius, no scratch marks, no items, no nothing. Very bare bones vanilla Dead by Daylight, the disgustingly scary mode, I'm assuming. And then we also have the extra Alan Wake cosmetics coming out that day with the Buffalo Plaid for Alan and the Rose Marigold legendary skin. And February the 8th, we're going to have the Lunar New Year collection outfits there for, I believe that is Kate and Yunjin, unless I'm mistaken. And then on Valentine's Day, February the 14th, they're going to release the Valentine's Day collection of cosmetics, as well as a new Nicolas Cage outfit. And then week 3 here, we have the Iron Maiden outfits coming out on February 22nd. There's also a brand new PTB on February the 20th, which just seems crazy that we're like 2.5 weeks from testing new content. But I guess it's because we have, you know, mid-chapter content with Alan Wake that it seems quick, but I enjoy the pace. If it was up to me and they could keep up with the pace, I would like to have new content every 6 or 7 weeks. New content every mid-chapter would be a-okay with me, but I don't think that is realistic. I don't think they can keep up on that schedule. And finally, February 27th, week 4, we have the Neon Knights collection. Okay, so initially I didn't think very much of this PTB. I was just like, hey, great, we got a PTB on the 20th. Can't wait to see what it is. And then Robert Owens reached out on Twitter and said, hey, I just noticed that the PTB for week 3 looks like a VHS screen. Is it tinfoil hat time? And I was like, yeah, that does look distorted. Let's take a closer look at that. So taking a closer look at this here, it does look like distorted VHS, which, you know, obviously it means that we're having another PTB for Sadako, right? I mean, she's the one that uses videotapes. Hey, I've seen a couple people say that Sadako has been in a perpetual PTB for the last 2 years. So take from that what you will. But yeah, this is a strange image here. Like if you look close, it does look like old school cathode ray tube technology, where we had the 3 colors. If you were a kid back in the day who pressed your face up against an old TV, and you could see that that's what it was made of, was all of the 3 primary colors, red, green, and blue, to make all the colors on your TV there. That's how TV technology worked back in the day, kids, with no pixels. We had 525 lines, scan lines, to make pictures on TV. But that is what it looks like. It does look like a distorted television picture for some reason. So what do you think that means? I don't know. I personally think that it's got to be an original chapter this go around. I would be completely shocked if we had yet another license, because we're looking at what we had. Nicolas Cage, Aliens, Chucky, and Alan Wake here. Could we go for 5 licenses in a row? I don't know. I think it's got to be an original here. And I'm looking, squinting at this, looking, is that part of a new map that we're getting in the background? Is that a structure? What am I actually looking at here? But it does look like some form of distorted television signal. So I don't know. What do you think? What do you make of all this? I know there's going to be a lot of people who are jumping in here going, "That's it, FNAF." These are the security camera footage. You're going to be leaning into that. Well, and hey, maybe it is. What do I know? But what do you think? It is very curious. I'm surprised that I didn't look at this a little deeper when I first saw this image a couple of days ago and didn't pick out those distorted letters of PTB. But it's definitely a clue. There's no way that that's not a clue to the content. We just don't know what it means. And, I always love not knowing what it means and having this speculation conversations with you. That's the fun of it for me. Speculation is always superior to leaks, in my opinion, because leaks is people who have perfect information and they blurt it out. Speculation is looking for clues and trying to figure out what it could be. But I mean, it's you're never going to be able to just guess what an original is all about, because just don't know, right? Like we've seen it before with the chains of hate, with the chain dragging on the ground, and we thought it was Hellraiser back then, and never once did we dream that it was going to be someone reeling in their spear gun from the Old West, But it's going to be fun. I can't wait. I'm super excited that actually the date is this close. Closer than I would have imagined, but I guess if I had been counting the weeks, I would have realized that we're pretty close to this, seeing what it is. So probably the week before, we'll get some more dribs and drabs of information to let us know, tease what it's all about. And another thing that makes me think that it is probably an original chapter is, you'll notice for previous roadmaps that they put out, they waited until the content was announced officially, like Chucky and Aliens, until they showed us the roadmap, because they didn't want to spoil it, right? They didn't want to have imagery of the new content on the roadmap until they said what it is. So this is a different story where they're showing us something ahead of time. I mean, it would be kind of hard to wait until February 21st to hold back on a roadmap. But other times we had to wait like a week in before we got roadmaps. So this one, we got the roadmap early. This roadmap, I actually had access to this for February, even turned the calendar page. So that was refreshing. But yeah, so what do you think? Do you think this is something to do with TV, something to do with tapes? I mean, it's kind of weird. Like, we already got a tape killer. We already got, like, through the singularity, a killer who looks through cameras, basically. What do you think? Do you think this has anything to do with video technology here? Let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts and speculation, and we'll see if any of you come close, or if we're all way off the mark. That's all I have for you today. As always, thank you so very much for watching. Oh, didn't mean to turn that one. I appreciate the time that you spend here with me on my channel. I'm looking forward to all of these things. I'll be streaming on release day for all of these things in the mornings. We'll probably have double streams those days for cosmetic releases and then regular streams at night. There's going to be a lot of double days of streaming in February here for me on YouTube and Twitch. And I'd love to see on all those dates and the dates in between as well. But again, thank you so very much for watching. Don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.